Let's see what you need to hear right now. Trust that this will find you when it is meant to, and that this is a message that is meant to invoke introspection in you. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. There might be a need for you to zoom out, or this is something that you have been recently tapping in more. So looking at things from a different angle, from a perspective that allows for you to see how things can make sense for other people, from other positions of standing and how they look at stuff. We're gonna get more. We have a new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. And we have fixed moon. Hold your vision. Okay. Yes. What I'm seeing here, just from these three, something within you has managed to come into union, has managed to flow. The color scheme that I see here, we're going green, red, blue, purplish. There is like this very mystical thing here where I feel like you've been holding on to certain visions, certain dreams within yourself. And you've been trying to do that from a place of taking into perspective the bigger picture. And maybe sometimes you get thrown back in to the moment, and then it is harder to do that. But ultimately, through looking at the bigger picture, through getting to this full moon, you are now welcoming a new moon in which prosperity is your next chapter. And here it is, a little star fell off my eye, and it's like stars, I don't know if you can see, but it's stars falling out of the sky, like little dreams coming to be. Maybe you sometimes feel like a star that fell out of the sky onto this very odd plane of existence. Yeah, there is an anxiety coming up here. An anxiety that keeps you up at night, an anxiety that can impact generations, I'm hearing. The Eight of Coins, another card of anxiety in a way. And this depiction specifically, this is the card of hard work, of putting in a lot of effort into eventually receiving back from all that you put in now. And in this depiction, this is a fairy tale where a sister is forced to do very hard labor, braiding thorns, hurting herself in the process in an effort to help her brothers who've been transformed into swans. So there's again this mystical, there's again this mystical energy here, this fairy tale-like thing happening in your life. And you might have been in this really hard, putting in a lot of effort. This is the energy you've been putting in the effort to get this prosperity, and it is coming in. Yeah, with the Page of Wands, it is coming in as the wind is picking up. And just like that, in your life, things will pick up. Because you held on to your vision, you are continuing onto this path that will lead eventually to the outcome that you want to have. You have been very sturdy, you have been very strong in your beliefs through this anxiety. There is this idea of faith that comes in as well. And what is coming, the reward that is coming for you, my dear, is a beautiful 10 of Cups, familial bliss, reaching a point of having built a home, not just in the material sense, but having found someone and a place to call home. And this can be within yourself as well, but reaching this beautiful union and beautiful flow. And yeah, very much family as well. That is something that you want to see in your life. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse that fell onto the Eight of Coins. So your hard labor, what I'm seeing is there's been a time now where you did not see the fruits of your labors coming in. But through holding on to your vision, you have managed to get through the thick of it, through the parts where it's just not working and you really have to push through. You know, creation takes time, and some days it's hardest, sometimes it's easier, but it's you pushing through, you holding on to this vision and to what you want in your life. But you have not been seeing the outcome in the material. The King of Cups in reverse. There's been turmoil in your emotions. Turmoil that feels like you're kind of not in control sometimes of your emotion. And the card is here falling on, it was right on the King of Cups, on the Nine of Swords and the Page of Wands. So yeah, there's been this up and down, a lot of emotional changes and fluctuations between anxiety and like being steadfast and holding on to your things. And then because you're also not seeing this, the material that you were hoping for from the hard labor you're putting in, you get anxious about it, and then you have to remind yourself, no, remember, this is how it goes. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but as long as you keep walking, you're gonna move ahead. There's no what if or buts about that, as long as you keep going. So let us get some more cards. What is the advice? What advice do we need now? The advice, please. Oh, now harvest. Yeah, the harvest is coming in, the prosperity is coming in. This is the Wheel of Fortune, reminding you of action, reaction. Things come as they have to. One thing leads to another. If you keep putting one foot in front of the other, you will move ahead. That is the only possible outcome. And this harvest is so much connected to you being able to zoom out, because that zooming out ability is what allows for you to really be steadfast in where you're going. You might have had a lot of stuff in your life that has been distracting you, or been taking up your headspace and your energy, but you kept pushing through. And that determination that is represented here in the Taurus with his horns, that is now bringing in the prosperity. The Six of Stones, yeah, the Six of Coins, giving back, being able to give back, achieving, bringing in, like really being able to find material success in a way that you're able to now share it with others. And this reminds me of the Ten of Cups. That seems to be the outcome, or the direction that you are heading towards. Yeah, to get to the Ten of Cups, you have to, you don't have to, but having already incorporated the lesson that leads you to get to a place where you can give back is so beautiful and so essential in a dynamic in which you have to trust in the back and forth and really be a unit. The Peacemaker, the Hierophant, a teacher. Maybe you're being called, you're feeling called to be a teacher, or to share your wisdom with other people. Specifically with kids, if you feel calmness around children, maybe being around them is something that can allow you to regain the bigger picture when you lose it as well. When you see that your position in this life is one of people can really use you in the sense that you can help people, you can teach people, you can alleviate them from the pains of existence in a way through what you have gone through and learned. And we can all do that for one another. And getting to a place where that is the norm is something that I think you hold on to dearly as well. And I think we can, my dear. I think we can. The Hierophant is our connection with peace, our connection with spirit. And I think we are all heading towards a deeper connection with all that is. I truly believe that. And I think you do too. And that belief is also holding you steadfast. The Sagittarius element It's the bow and arrow. You have to be locked into your goal so you can shoot your shot and land bullseye, my dear. And you will. Just move ahead and trust yourself. Last message for today. Don't waste time watching others live how you want. It's your turn now to dance. I'm going to read it again. Don't waste time watching others live how you want. It's your turn now to dance. So trust that the prosperity is coming. Your time is coming. You just have to hold on to where you are now. Hold on to the belief, hold on to your trust, and hold on to your connection. And know that as long as you meet your intention with action, there's only one outcome ahead. All right, my dear. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find that in the description somewhere. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.